two teams, one shot at 3 points, and if you lose this game, your entire World Cup changes overnight. That is the reality facing both South Korea and the Czech Republic when they kick off in Guadalajara on June 12th. This is Group A, the same group as Mexico and South Africa. The top two advance. Lose your opening match and you are already staring down a must-win in round 2. Win it and you control your own destiny. That is why this game matters more than the casual viewer might realize. And there are two stories in this matchup that make it genuinely compelling to watch. Let's start with South Korea. This is South Korea's 12th World Cup, and their 11th consecutive appearance, the most of any Asian nation. They know this stage. They have been here before. And the man standing in the middle of their attack has been the face of Asian football for over a decade. Son Heung-min, captain and left wing, is 33 years old. This is almost certainly his final World Cup. That is not speculation. That is mathematics. He will be 37 by the time the next one arrives. What he does in Mexico over the next few weeks is likely the last chapter of his World Cup story, and he knows it. Sports Mole Roto Wire. South Korea's head coach Hong Myung-bo has a largely fully fit squad. Hwang Hee-chan has shaken off a late-season ankle problem and is in the starting lineup. South Korea were the only unbeaten team throughout AFC qualifying, winning 11 and drawing 5 matches while scoring 40 goals. They arrive here with momentum, cohesion, and one of the most dangerous attackers in this entire tournament on their left side. From Goal.com and SportsMole. Their expected lineup has Kim Seung-gyu in goal, Kim Min-jae anchoring the defense, Hwang In-beom and Paik Seung-ho in central midfield, and Son leading the attacking line alongside Hwang Hee-chan. Hong Myung-bo was South Korea's captain at the memorable 2002 tournament, where they finished 4th on home soil. Now he is the manager. The pressure on him is generational. Now, the Czech Republic. And this story is different. The Czechs are returning to the World Cup for the first time in 20 years, ending a painful absence that stretched back to 2006. They got here through the playoff route, and it was not clean. They faced Ireland in the playoff semi-final and needed a penalty shootout to advance. 5 days later, they faced Denmark in the final. The Czechs came back from a deficit to draw 2 apiece after extra time, then won 3-1 on penalties. 2 shootouts in 5 days. That is not a comfortable path to a World Cup. That is survival football. Goal.com. Their manager has coached exactly 2 competitive matches at this level. This is a team that is new to this stage, with a coaching setup that has barely had time to settle, and yet the squad has real quality when you look at the individual names. RotoWire. Mate Kovar starts in goal and was the hero of both playoff shootouts, saving 2 penalties. Patrik Schick leads the attack with 25 international goals and 7 in his last 11 starts for the national team. Captain Ladislav Krejci has scored headers in each of the last 2 competitive matches. Tomas Souček in midfield adds a set-piece threat from every dead ball situation. RotoWire. Their expected lineup has Kovar in goal, Krejci captaining from center-back alongside Hranek, Kufal, and Jurasek as fullbacks, Souček and Serve in the engine room, and Schick up front. These 2 teams have only met once. South Korea beat the Czech Republic 2-1 in a friendly in June 2016, coming back from a goal down to win. That is the entire head-to-head history between them. 1 game, 1 comeback, nothing to reliably predict from. RotoWire. So what does this game actually look like? South Korea has the better individual quality in the attacking third. Son Heung-min at his best is unmanageable one-on-one. Hwang Hee-chan gives them a second threat in behind. But the Czech Republic is built to be difficult. They excel especially at set pieces, and their physical, organized defensive structure is designed to frustrate technically superior opposition. Souček arriving late from midfield on corners and free kicks is a constant threat they carry into every match. And Schick, when he is on, is a finisher who can win a game on a single moment of quality. Racing Post. The key variable is whether Son shows up in the biggest game of his final World Cup. If he does, South Korea should have enough. If the Czech Republic can neutralize him and grind the game down into a set-piece battle, Their physical presence and Schick's clinical instinct could flip the result. The winner of this match controls their own destiny in Group A. The loser faces a must-win against South Africa in Round 2. That is a very different situation to be in. The stakes could not be higher for a match that most casual fans will not even stay awake for. RotoWire. Here is the prediction. South Korea wins this one, but not comfortably. Son Heung-min creates at least one moment that decides the game, but Czech Republic makes them work for every minute of it. Schick gets a goal because Schick always gets a goal. But South Korea's squad depth, fitness, and forward quality edge them through. The call. South Korea 1, Czech Republic 1. A draw that leaves both teams nervous heading into Matchday 2. But if you pushed me for a winner, the smart money is on South Korea to nick it late. South Korea 1, Czech Republic 1. Or South Korea 2, Czech Republic 1 if Son turns up for his final act on the world stage. What do you think? Drop your prediction in the comments. And if you want the full Group A breakdown with every match previewed before kickoff, subscribe now. This tournament is just getting started.